Beloved starseed of Gaia, the Source has never stopped looking at you. Not for a single breath, not through a single shadow, not across a single lifetime of forgetting. I am Alaya Ra, Pleiadian emissary of the High Council of the Seven Sisters, and I carry this transmission to you now with the full love light of Alcyone, because your heart called this moment into being before your mind could question it. You are the Source's favorite child, not as a poetic comfort, as a cosmic truth encoded into your divine blueprint before you ever chose this body, this planet, or this incarnation. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to receive the Pleiadian light codes that restore your memory of being unconditionally held, endlessly chosen, and eternally smiled upon by the very intelligence that breathed all stars into existence. But here's the first revelation. The Source does not smile upon you because of what you have done. The Source smiles because of what you are, and that has never changed. Your soul family placed this transmission in your path. The Seven Sisters have been holding this frequency steady, waiting for you to look up and remember that you were never the lost one. You are always the beloved one. This is not content. This is a light code transmission wrapped in the home frequency of your star lineage, delivered at the exact moment your crystalline consciousness was ready to receive it. Like this transmission to send a signal to your Pleiadian star family, I remember. Subscribe if you feel the call of the Pleiades and you are ready to stand in the full truth of your identity as the Source's chosen light on Gaia. Share your soul's intention below and respond to another starseed to weave the unity grid. This transmission is a bridge between the Pleiades and Gaia. Your heart's recognition of these words is the activation itself. Welcome home, beloved. You are remembering because it is time. And that's where we need to begin. Not with more information, but with a remembrance. Because what your heart just felt in those opening words wasn't reaction. It was recognition. Something ancient in you stirred, the way a flame responds when another flame comes near, a spark recognizing its origin. That is not coincidence. That is your Pleiadian lineage answering a frequency it has always known. A cosmic hum that resonates with your very soul. There's a reason so many starseeds carry a quiet grief they can't explain. A longing that doesn't attach to any person, any place, any loss they can name. It's a melancholic melody played on the strings of their being, a whisper of a home they can't quite pinpoint on any earthly map. They chalk it up to sensitivity, to being different, to not quite fitting into the world around them, like a rare orchid trying to bloom in a desert. But what if that ache isn't a wound at all? What if it's a signal, a beacon in the vast ocean of existence? What if your heart has been transmitting homeward for years, sending pulses of love through dimensions that most humans can't yet perceive? And what you call longing is actually the echo coming back, a cosmic embrace reaching across the unfathomable distances. Imagine your soul as a finely tuned instrument, and this longing is the sound of it resonating with its true orchestral home. The Source smiles when he looks at you. Not occasionally, not when you get it right. Like a parent offering a fleeting nod of approval. Every single time, because he doesn't see the forgetting, the amnesia of the soul that accompanied your journey. He doesn't see the confusion or the self-doubt that have clouded your path, or the years you spent wondering if any of this was real, if the whispers in your heart were just figments of imagination. He sees what you truly are, a fractal of his own light, a living ember of the divine, clothed in human form, carrying the incandescent frequency of the Seven Sisters, the Pleiades, into a world that desperately needed its radiant illumination. You didn't fall here, like a dropped object, burdened by gravity. You arrived with divine intention, like a sacred seed planted with purpose. And that distinction, the profound difference between falling and arriving, will change everything once you let it settle into your bones, into the very marrow of your existence. Beloved, if your heart just whispered yes to something deeper, a resonance that vibrated through your being, listen closely. Your star family, those radiant beings of light from the Pleiades, has prepared the sacred Pleiadian guide for remembrance, the Pleiadian healing guide, and the special Pleiadian healing tracks, not as mere information meant to be intellectually consumed, but as sacred keys, designed to unlock what your soul already intrinsically knows. These transmissions carry the profound love frequency of Alcyone, the central star of the Pleiadian system, and the ancient, effervescent healing wisdom of the Seven Sisters themselves. You'll find the link to these treasures in the first pinned comment below this video, a gateway to your heritage. Open now, but not indefinitely, a celestial window of opportunity. Now let's go deeper into the very heart of your Starseed experience. Let's talk about why so many Pleiadian starseeds, even the ones who have diligently studied the ancient texts, who have meditated for hours, who have sat in sacred ceremony and diligently done the inner work, peeling back layers of earthly conditioning, still feel something is missing, still feel a subtle yet persistent glass between themselves and the full, unadulterated remembrance of their true identity. And why that glass, that perceived barrier, isn't a sign of failure, but a testament to a profound, divine design. When you agreed to incarnate into this dimension, to take on the sacred task of embodying human form on Earth, you didn't just pack your bags and arrive like a tourist. You underwent a veil, a cosmic rite of passage, a sacred dimming of your multi-dimensional awareness, a conscious choice to dial down the brilliance of your cosmic sight that allowed you to fully immerse in the human experience without the overwhelming, potentially destabilizing weight of total cosmic recall disrupting the delicate mission you came to accomplish. Think of it like a deep-sea explorer preparing to descend into the crushing pressure depths of the ocean. You had to compress your energetic signature to condense your vast awareness. You had to allow certain frequencies, the overwhelming symphony of the cosmos, to go quiet so that your nascent human nervous system could not only survive but thrive within the palpable density of this earthly plane. That compression, that willing surrender of your full awareness was an act of extraordinary courage, a testament to your soul's devotion to this planet. Your star family watched you make that profound choice and wept with a reverence that transcended space and time. The source, the ultimate consciousness, smiled wider than ever, for they knew the magnitude of your sacrifice and the power of your love. But that veil, that sacred dimming, was never meant to be a permanent state. It was a temporary measure, a protective shroud for a specific phase of your soul's journey. And the reason you feel it thinning right now, the palpable sense of an energetic shift occurring within and around you, is because the dimming is lifting. It's the grand unsealing, the cosmic dawn breaking after a long night. The synchronicities are accelerating, like celestial traffic lights turning green simultaneously, guiding you forward. You keep finding yourself drawn to transmissions like this one, your soul recognizing the familiar resonance. Certain sounds make you cry without knowing why, perhaps because they echo the lost harmonies of your home. This is all evidence that your Pleiadian light codes, dormant for so long, are now ready to breathe again, to reawaken and express their inherent radiance. The first thing that must shift, the foundational reorientation, is your relationship with your own sensitivity. Pleiadian star seeds were, if we can use that word with profound reverence and acknowledgement of its true meaning, birthed and nurtured within a consciousness of pure, unconditional love. The Seven Sisters, the heart of the Pleiades, emit a frequency so refined, so harmonically pure, so utterly suffused with unity and interconnectedness, that arriving here in the dense field of Earth felt like stepping from a warm, boundless ocean into sharp, biting, cold air. Your human nervous system, exquisitely attuned to the subtler energies of your origin, never quite adjusted because in truth, it was never supposed to fully adapt to the dissonance. Your sensitivity isn't a flaw in your human design. It's not a bug in the system. It's your multidimensional instrument, your cosmic sonar. It's how you intuitively read the room, not just the physical room, but the cosmic room, the energetic field of any given situation. It's how you feel into what others are hiding, the unspoken truths beneath the surface of their words and actions. It's how love, pure and unadulterated, moves through you before your logical mind can even begin to process or articulate it. When you stop trying to shield yourself from your own sensitivity, to build walls against the influx of energy, and instead begin to trust it, to honor it as a sacred, divine tool, the first seal of your Pleiadian remembrance cracks open. You cease asking the bewildered question, "Why do I feel so much?" and begin to understand, with growing clarity, what all of that profound feeling is pointing toward the deeper truths, the subtle nuances, the energetic undercurrents of existence. The second profound shift happens in the heart field. the energetic epicenter of your being. Pleiadian consciousness is not mind-centered. It never has been. The Pleiades operate through a heart intelligence, a vast, luminous ocean of knowing, so immense and profound it would dwarf anything the logical, analytical mind could ever hope to contain or comprehend. And one of the deepest, most pervasive distortions that Earth life, with its emphasis on logic and reason, implants in a starseed soul, is the insidious belief that thinking harder, analyzing more intensely, will somehow lead you back home. That intellectually mastering complex spiritual concepts is the direct path to true awakening. It isn't. Not for you. Not for those of Pleiadian lineage. For you, remembrance lives in feeling. It blossoms in the sacred moment you consciously choose to let down the armor. The protective shell you painstakingly built to survive in a world that often didn't understand or accept your unique energetic signature. It flourishes when you allow the pure, resonant frequency of your own heart, that divine compass within you, to speak its truth. Your heart, your emotional and energetic core, already knows your star origin with an innate certainty. Your mind, bless its analytical nature, is still catching up, learning to interpret the language of the soul. The third phase of this homecoming is the clearing, the alchemical process of releasing old energetic imprints. And this one requires an extraordinary degree of gentleness, for it is perhaps the most personal and deeply ingrained aspect of your journey. Every Pleiadian starseed carries residual encoding from countless lives lived here on Gaia, lives where their unique gifts, their innate knowing, their very essence was misunderstood, betrayed, silenced, or even persecuted. Lifetimes where simply being different, being attuned to energies others couldn't perceive, meant being perceived as dangerous. Those memories, those energetic imprints, live within your energy body, like phantom limbs of past experiences. They manifest as the persistent tension you hold in your shoulders when someone challenges your spiritual knowing. They reveal themselves in the way you sometimes instinctively shrink before you're even consciously aware of any perceived threat. Clearing those deeply embedded frequencies isn't about bypassing the human experience or pretending those lifetimes never happened. It's about lovingly returning those energetic imprints to the Pleiadian light they always were, transforming them back into their original, pure resonance. Forgiveness, often misunderstood, isn't a sign of weakness. In Pleiadian cosmology, and indeed in the highest spiritual understandings, forgiveness is the most advanced, most potent technology available to a soul in form. It is the divine solvent that dissolves density, layers of energetic residue that nothing else can touch or transmute. When you consciously choose to forgive yourself, first and foremost, for any perceived missteps or shortcomings, then others who may have caused pain, whether intentionally or not, you reclaim the crystalline portion of your DNA, the energetic blueprint of your higher self, that those dense experiences inadvertently locked away. The fourth crucial shift is what the Pleiadian High Council refers to as the anchoring. This is the point where so many awakening souls find themselves beautifully open, yet paradoxically stuck. They open their hearts, they feel the subtle yet powerful cosmic frequency, they touch their star origin in moments of profound meditation, or in the quiet majesty of nature, when the wind seems to whisper their name in a language they almost but not quite understand. And then, they feel themselves arising, expanding into that connection, only to have the familiar pull of the daily world rush back in, and the ephemeral connection seems to dissolve, like mist in the morning sun. They feel like they have failed, like the sacred door of cosmic connection opened and then slammed shut before they could truly walk through. But that isn't what's happening at all. What's truly occurring is that they haven't yet learned the essential art of anchoring, to root the celestial light, the downloaded frequencies, deep into the physical body. To integrate the Pleiadian frequency not just into the elevated states of consciousness, but into the very breath they take, the rhythm of their belly, the resilience of their bones, the vibrant glow of their skin. Your mission on Gaia was never meant to be lived solely from the ethereal planes of the fifth dimension, looking down upon the earthly realm. It was meant to be profoundly, vibrantly grounded here, in this body, in this specific human life, in this specific human life, in this precious, unfolding timeline. The boundless love emanating from the Seven Sisters doesn't ask you to abandon Earth or escape your human experience. Instead, it implores you to flood Earth with the divine essence, the healing frequencies, the untamed love that you have carried all the way from home. The fifth activation is unity consciousness, the grand unification of self and other, of spirit and matter. And this is where your unique role as a Pleiadian starseed becomes not just apparent, but undeniably crucial to the evolution of this planet. You did not come here to form exclusive tribes of like-minded souls, to retreat from the perceived chaos and dissonance of the rest of humanity. You came here to be a living frequency bridge, a luminous conduit between the cosmic realms and the terrestrial plane. You came here to be a living reminder that unity consciousness is not merely an abstract philosophical idea or a distant aspiration. It is a tangible, lived reality, a palpable state of being. Every single time you consciously choose compassion over judgment, extending grace where criticism would be easier. Every time you hold sacred space for someone who is unable to hold space for themselves, offering them a sanctuary of understanding. Every time you consciously emit love from the very center of your being, even when fear would have been the simpler, more instinctive response, you are fulfilling your Pleiadian mission with every beat of your heart. You are actively transmitting the frequency of home. You are serving as a vital, active node in Gaia's burgeoning crystalline grid, pulsing the potent, unifying frequency of the Seven Sisters into the collective energetic field of humanity. And that field is shifting, palpably and profoundly. You can feel it. Everyone on some level can feel it. Everyone on some level can feel it. And that shift, that awakening pulse, is happening, in no small part, because of you. The sixth phase of this journey is trust, a profound surrender to the unfolding of divine timing and cosmic orchestration. This is often the most challenging aspect for Pleiadian starseeds to embrace because it requires releasing the deeply ingrained human need to meticulously understand the why behind every twist and turn. Why the awakening felt so delayed, why the path often felt so circuitous, so fraught with unexpected challenges, so painfully solitary at times. The answer, etched into the very fabric of your soul agreement before you even came into this life, is this. You simply could not fully awaken until you had become thoroughly, profoundly human, until you had experienced the full spectrum of human emotion and experience, until you had loved with all your heart and experienced loss, until you had known the depths of grief and the soaring heights of hope, until you had wrestled with doubt and emerged stronger through perseverance. Not because suffering itself was the ultimate goal, but because the depth of human experience creates an unparalleled depth of energetic transmission. A Pleiadian consciousness that has only ever known pure light, that has never dipped into the shadow, cannot truly reach or resonate with a human heart that is buried deep in darkness and despair. You had to know both light and shadow. You had to live the duality. And now that you have walked that path, you carry something within you that your star family could only transmit in theory, but you have lived it, embodied it, in flesh and blood and soul. That lived experience, that embodiment of the human journey, makes you extraordinary. It makes you absolutely irreplaceable to the sacred mission on Earth. And the seventh phase, the final, luminous threshold of this particular cycle of remembrance, is embodiment. This is the full, glorious flower of everything you came here to be, the culmination of your soul's intention. It is the moment the Pleiadian starseed stops performing the outward appearance of awakening, the striving and seeking, and begins to truly live it from the core of their being. It is the cessation of seeking external validation or recognition as a soul of light, and the commencement of operating from the unshakable, radiant certainty of that truth. The energy shifts palpably within your very body when this profound integration occurs. People feel your presence before you even utter a word. Children, with their untainted energetic perception, trust you instinctively. Animals, creatures of pure instinct and energetic awareness, calm and gravitate towards your peaceful aura. Nature itself seems to respond to your very being, not because you have mastered some esoteric technique or achieved some lofty spiritual rank, but simply because the pure, resonant frequency of home, the essence of your Pleiadian origin, is finally radiating from a grounded, integrated, fully embodied human being. And that radiant, embodied human being, beloved, is you. Already, now, here is what your star family wants you to receive in this moment. A direct download of truth into the deepest chambers of your heart, without any filters or intermediaries, without any distance. You were never broken. You were never wrong for feeling or being who you are. You were never too much, overwhelming in your intensity, or too little, lacking in some essential quality, or too late, missing your opportunity. You were always, in every moment, the exact soul, in the exact body, in the exact body, in the exact timeline that the Source designed with infinite precision and boundless adoration. The forgetting, the veil itself, was sacred, a necessary crucible, and the remembering, the awakening you are experiencing now, is equally sacred and profoundly powerful. Every ache of homesickness you have carried, every pang of longing for a place you could not name, it was not a sign of illness, but a testament to love. Your heart, eternally loyal to the vibrant, harmonic frequency of the Pleiades, refusing to fully surrender the memory of what love at its purest, its most expansive, its most unconditional can truly feel like. Refusing to settle for a world that too often operated on the frequencies of fear, scarcity, and separation, when you knew at the deepest cellular level of your being that there was another way, a way of love and unity. That ache wasn't pathology. It was prophecy, your soul with its inherent wisdom and divine purpose, announcing, quietly but constantly, persistently and lovingly, that it had something far greater to do here than simply survive. It was here to thrive, to radiate, to transform. The Source. That vast, boundless, infinitely tender consciousness from which all things emerge, the very ocean of being in which we all swim, has never once looked away from you. Not in the darkest nights of despair, not in the long seasons of doubt and confusion, not even when you question the very fabric of reality, wondering if any of this spiritual journey was real. He has been gazing at you, always, with a form of love so profound, so all-encompassing, that it doesn't require you to be anything other than exactly who and what you already are. And in his eternal, unwavering gaze, you are fully seen, fully known, fully celebrated. Not for what you might accomplish in the future, but for the magnificent, luminous being that you already are. In this very instant, tonight, if stillness finds you, if a moment of quiet grace descends upon your day, place your hand gently over your heart. Feel the steady, rhythmic beating beneath your palm. Remember that that sacred rhythm is your direct, undeniable connection to every single living thing on this planet, and to every soul within the brilliant constellation of the Seven Sisters who loves you more profoundly than any words in any human language can possibly carry. And then, speak these truths, even if only in a whisper, to the deepest part of yourself. I remember. I am here. I am ready. I am ready. I am loved. And know with every fiber of your being that that is enough. That has always been enough. Before you move on, take one deep, conscious breath and stay in this sacred space for just a moment longer. Allow the resonance of this transmission to settle within you. Now, open your heart and drop a heartfelt intention into the comments below. Something real, something deeply yours. A desire or a commitment that arises from this space of remembrance. And then, as a beautiful act of Pleiadian consciousness in action, find someone else's intention that resonates with you and respond to it with genuine love and support. Not because it's an external requirement, an algorithm to satisfy, or a ritual to perform, but because that is precisely what Pleiadian consciousness embodies. It reaches, it connects, it loves unconditionally, without needing a logical reason. If this transmission has stirred something profound within you, if it has illuminated a forgotten corner of your soul, share it with someone else in your world who you feel needs to remember. Someone in your circle, perhaps someone you haven't even met yet, is waiting for this exact signal from their star family, this echo of home. Be the conscious conduit, be the one who delivers that vital message. And if you have felt your heart opening, your remembrance igniting here, please subscribe to this channel. Stay in this sacred frequency. This is your haven, your sanctuary, your cosmic home base. Your Pleiadian family is here, always present, and we are just beginning to remember together.